Hello everyone, this is Haley from Cartoon Universe, bringing you another ending theme theory. Yes, this is actually my second video about the continuously evolving ending theme of the show. But last time my video on the ending theme was focused on the song Love Like You. This song was finally completed in the Season 3 finale, Bubbled. It was definitely nice to finally get closure for that song, and it is pretty incredible that it took 3 seasons for this to happen, but it was definitely worth the wait. Now it looks like we are dealing with a whole new song. What we saw in Gem Harvest was actually the 24th variation of the ending theme. In fact, beginning with Kindergarten Kid, Love Like You is no longer in the picture at all. The 21st variation of the song was played only for 3 episodes. It actually lacked music, and all we heard were the sounds of waves crashing and Steven's clothes moving about due to the wind. Then there's Variation 22, which was seen starting from Mindful Education. This one does have a bit of a creepy feeling. Variation 23 was the continuation of the song 15 Minutes by Mike Kroll. This one has no relevance to this video, but I felt like it should still be mentioned. It was played only in Last One Out of Beach City. Finally, there is Variation 24, which, like I said before, premiered in Gem Harvest. This took the song presented in Variation 22 and was increased in length, adding in some new elements at the end by using piano and synth violin. The song is slow and starts off simple, but the song is unsettling to say the least, which is created because it is done in minor key. We can also make out what sounds like a character saying Steven. Although it is unclear who says this word, it is distorted, so it could be the cluster. I've also seen some speculate that it could be Lapis, but as of now there is no definite answer. This is definitely unsettling if you ask me. The last time we had an ending theme of this nature was in the episodes The Message and Political Power. There, all we heard was static, but soon after, the episodes The Return and Jailbreak happened, which are 2 very important episodes in the show. This case may be a bit different, but there is still a lot of potential here. So, I don't know about you, but the fact that this song is becoming increasingly creepier is quite worrying. In fact, there are a few speculations to be made about this song and the role it will play in the story. When first listening to this song, a few of you may have recognized it slightly. Well, if you have a good ear, you may have caught that this ending song sounds very similar to the Corruption song in Monster Reunion and Same Old World. They are both even in minor key, had the same slow time signature, and make use of stringed instruments like the violin.
Stopped. You heard something. From the sky, a sound. A song?
While neither of these are confirmed to be the Corruption song, this is a conclusion I have made in a previous theory video of mine. In Monster Reunion, Steven describes what Centipedal sees in her final moments before corruption as a sound or a song, giving me the reasoning for this conclusion. But if not the Corruption song, then at the very least, this is the sound that signifies the presence of the Diamond Authority, and seeing it again here after a while of not hearing this sound may be signaling their return. I've guessed a few times before that the diamonds may be returning to Earth, and this is just additional evidence to add to the pile. But perhaps we can take this new ending theme one step further by making some guesses at what exactly it might be. It is possible that this is the original Corruption song heard by the Gems on Earth many years ago, and this was just a different version of the same song. Think of this as the same song heard from different perspectives. It is very likely that different gems tell the same story in a variety of ways, and this can be an alternative point of view on this Corruption song. But what I think would be really interesting is if this was an entirely new Corruption song altogether. Sure, it would sound similar, but it would not sound exactly the same because it has a different purpose than the song before it. What if this one was made to affect humans instead of gems? As we know, there are very few uncorrupted gems on Earth. What Earth has a lot of now is humans, which is exactly what the crystal gems were trying to protect in the first place. So if the diamonds can wipe out or hurt the human population, the crystal gems will have a much larger problem on their hands. If this new song is actually intended for humans, then that means that there had to be a way that the Diamond Authority learned how humans function. After all, they are very different than gems, and Homeworld would need a test subject. And I see two interesting ways that this could have happened. The first option that I thought of is that the Diamond Authority captures Greg, something that was theorized in the video Connie's books foreshadow the future. In this video, it is shown how there are a ton of parallels between Steven Universe and A Wrinkle in Time. One of the things between these two works that is yet to match up, however, is that the main character's father is kidnapped and brought to an alien planet that values conformity. The protagonist in the book has more parallels to Connie than Steven, but a case is made that the more likely father figure to be taken to Homeworld is Greg. I do recommend giving the video a watch, by the way. It might just blow your mind with how much potential foreshadowing there may be in the show from the books Connie has. Anyways, this new piece of evidence actually gives the older theory a more solid conclusion. Greg sadly gets kidnapped for a bit, and the diamonds figure out a way to harm humans via a new type of corruption song. Okay, wow, that was dark. This might not happen, and I hope it does not, but I'm just putting up some interesting possibilities. Alternatively, it is possible that the diamonds abduct all of Beach City, or maybe even a place that the crystal gems are not protecting, like Ocean Town. This would give them a lot more humans to work with before perfecting their weapon, and it would give the crystal gems a bigger reason to leave Earth unprotected while they try to rescue all these people. So let's say that this new corruption song can indeed affect humans. However, the one thing that it could not do is affect Steven, who, being half gem and half human, is probably unable to be corrupted at all. But even if this corruption song turns out to be for gems once again, I still think Steven will need to go down a path I've mentioned before to heal them. One of the popular theories for healing something that is corrupted is that Steven will have to enter the mind of the being and uncorrupt them from the inside. Maybe he could unlock this power by first healing a corrupted human, then he could move on to healing corrupted gems. With all the crystal gems healed, they will then be more powerful than ever and may actually have a fighting chance against the Diamond Authority. And with that, a huge chapter of the show would end. If this was the case, I'm not entirely certain I would want to see all this happen extremely soon, but setting things in motion at this point is a possibility. Just listening to the current ending theme, there is almost no chance that this leads to nothing. While Love Like You was stated that it could be freely interpreted as to who is speaking to who, I do not think that this is quite the same for this song. But I want to know what you guys think. Tell me in the comments below your thoughts on this new ending song and what it might be hinting at. As always, I would like to thank our current Patreon supporters as well as some new ones, the GamerKid MC and Pierre. Also, if you want to follow me on my Twitter or Tumblr to see what I'm up to, feel free to do so. I'll post links to them in the description box. Speaking of which, if you are an anime fan, feel free to check out the Yuri on Ice video I made on the Cartoon Universe Gaming Plus More channel, which I have actually just renamed Random Universe, because that is pretty much what it has become. It is definitely more of an experimental video, but I may be making more of it in the near future. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon in the next theory video.